What teen movie is the epitome of the older I get, the more I agree with the adult? Lilo and Stitch. My opinion of Nani changed entirely. I think it helps when you realize that she's literally a teenager 18 trying to prevent CPS taking away the only family she has left while working and trying to be a mother to a little sister who is a social outcast. Shit's rough. She worked so hard for her and even gave up her dreams to take care of her. Where is she on the Disney princess list, huh? Dirty Dancing. The dad was completely justified in not wanting his teenage daughter to fraternize with a creepy adult male camp dance teacher. This movie is the reason why I asked this question. I think there were two problems with Baby's father. 1. He jumped to the conclusion that PS's character was also screwing the other dancer, got her pregnant and let her deal with the abortion. 2. He didn't care that Baby's sister had a thing with the other employee. He even wanted to give him money for college. 10 things I hate about you. When the dad says you're 18, you don't know what you want. And you won't know what you want till you're 45, and even if you get it, you'll be too old to use it. Those damn Dawson's River kids, sleeping in each other's beds and whatnot. At the start you think he's over the top and nuts. But then you learn his wife left him with 2 daughters, who are now going through high school, working a stressful job to care for them, and worried about them constantly. What if they leave me too? What if they get knocked up by a boy and I never see them again? Poor dude is stressed. He does ease up a bit at the end. It's hard for him to let his daughters make their own decisions, because he wants to keep them safe. And yes, they are young and most 18-year-olds don't know what they want. Lol. The principal and teacher in Mean Girls. They were just trying to do their damn jobs. I like that they were both competent, relatable, and nice adults, and not just reduced to some ridiculous stereotype. A lot of older teen movies do that. I saw that as a teenager and already agreed with them. I think that was like half the point of the movie. In Dirty Dancing, Jerry Orbach just wanted a family summer vacation and instead learned entirely too much about his daughter's sex lives. In the summer vacation system, the people are represented by 2 separate yet equally important groups. The teenagers, who want to party and get laid. And the parents, who are tired of shit and just need a break. These are their stories. Done. Winnie the Pooh. Rabbit was never against playtime, but can you just not do it in his house or garden, you little hellions? And Pooh is some frat boy who eats all of Rabbit's freaking honey. Rabbit hardly complains, oh my gosh. And then Pooh gets his fat ass stuck in the door, and the whole village or whatever has to help him. Mr. Mosby from Sweet Life. Dude's got it rough. He's just trying to run a hotel, but these kids are hellbent on sabotaging everything. And to make matters worse, they live there, so it's daily occurrence. He was also made London's babysitter for so many years. Don't think that's what he imagined when he started working there. Growing up, I saw Mr. Mosby as an antagonist. In my adult life, I've come to realize he was probably the only sane person on that show. The Little Mermaid. I'm 16, I'm not a child. Listen here, you little shit. Came here to say this. But I love him, daddy. No. You're 16. You're not completely changing yourself for a boy you just met. Rewatching The Simpsons and realized I no longer relate to Bart. I'm a homer now. I'm relating with Mo Sizlak more and more every year. I'm scared. I had a health teacher in high school use The Simpsons to teach us how families react to an alcoholic. Basically, Marge enables, Bart acts out, and Lisa buries her pain. Now I see those roles every time I meet the families of addicts. Just rewatched a Goofy movie as an adult. Goofy just wanted to spend time with his kid. That was the whole conflict. Just go fishing with your dad, Max. You and Roxanne are breaking up before the sequel anyway. I have my own life. I know that, I just wanted to be a part of it. Man, you really don't expect a Goofy movie to hit that hard. Rugrats. The parents were so young and just doing their best. I like it was a group of neighbors that were best friends too. I get really stressed out on their behalf now. Especially the one where Dee Dee just wants to make it home before her banana tree she bought died in the car, but no one could get their shit together. Stu, what are you doing? Making chocolate pudding. It's 4 in the morning. Why on earth are you making chocolate pudding? Because I've lost control of my life. Mr. Wilson in Dennis the Menace. Seriously, fuck that little miscreant and his parents that turn a blind eye to his shenanigans. Honestly, I never really felt like Dennis was a good kid at all. He was a little shit that stirred up trouble for Mr. Wilson and constantly tormented him. Like the Menace is literally part of his name/title. Though I did find it funny, but that's kind of irrelevant to anyone being a good person or who I align with. Gene Wilder in original Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. Stop, don't come back. I don't necessarily identify with him, but from the out I knew he was the good guy. Essentially he was a wrathful angel, smiting the wicked and rewarding the good, and Grandpa Joe, for some reason. Wrong, sir. Wrong. Under Section 37B of the contract signed by him, It states quite clearly that all offers shall become null and void if, and you can read it for yourself in this photostated copy, I, the undersigned, shall forfeit all rights, privileges, and licenses herein and herein contained, etc., etc. Fax mentis, incendium gloria cultum, etc., etc. Memo bis punitor delicatum. It's all there. Black and white, clear as crystal. You stole fizzy lifting drinks. You bumped into the ceiling, which now has to be washed and sterilized, so you get nothing. You lose. Good day, sir. The Lion King. Oh, I thought Zazu was just an old fun killer. What do you mean, Simba can't be king? Why would you prevent the kids from going where they want? As an adult and father, I'm 100% Team Zazu. Even as a kid I knew Zazu was the man. They only survived the hyena attack because he tattled to Mufasa. Not a movie, but that 70s show in Red Foreman. The older I get, the more I realize that teenagers really need a foot in their ass. Growing up I hated Red for being an unreasonable tyrant who wouldn't even listen to Eric's side of the story. I rewatched the series last year and that man is a saint. Despite barely being able to feed his family, he agrees to take in an abandoned child. Not a movie, but Malcolm in the Middle. I used to think Lois was a horrible mother who overreacted about everything. Now that I'm older I can see she is just an overworked working class mother with 5 terribly behaved boys. I used to think I wanted to be like Frances but grew into more of a Hal, and I'm okay with that. This part was not included in the movies, but in Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix there is this one particular dialogue by Hogwarts' most loathed principal Phineas Nigellus Black which resonates with me till date. Young people are so infernally convinced that they are absolutely right about everything. Has it not occurred to you, my poor puffed up Popinjay, that there might be an excellent reason why the headmaster of Hogwarts is not confiding every tiny detail of his plans to you? Have you never paused, while feeling hard done by, to note that following Dumbledore's orders has never yet led you into harm? No. No, like all young people, you are quite sure that you alone feel and think, you alone recognize danger, you alone are the only one clever enough to realize what the Dark Lord may be planning. Phineas Nigellus. Later, Harry insists to Dumbledore that Snape is involved in something nefarious with Malfoy. When Dumbledore is unconcerned, Harry says, incredulously, Professor, did you understand? Dumbledore replies, yes, Harry, blessed as I am with extraordinary brainpower, I understood everything you told me. I think you might even consider the possibility that I understood more than you did. I think this is absolutely brilliant. I haven't read the book for a while, but it is so true. I think it also sets us up for accepting that not everything is as black and white as it has previously been in the books so far. Phineas Nigellus is disliked, much in the same way as Snape, but he is also the voice of reason.